convert more leads when you're actually marketing, right? So it's like marketing is hard enough, but when you actually start marketing and you start getting leads in, well, how do you not ruin those leads and actually convert them, but not convert them in a weird salesy kind of pressuring way? I don't like being pressuring. I'm not a pressuring salesperson. Like, I literally want my business to be helping people out. Like, how can I help you? And if I can, it's a business, obviously I'm gonna make some money, but it's like, why would I ever lie to anybody? And why would I ever pressure anybody to do something they don't want to do? That's not the way I want to run any kind of a business. So there's a couple things in my past that I tried to do. I would usually try, and maybe you guys can identify with this, but I would always try to do things on my own. Like, yeah, there's a coach I could go hire, but if I just go do it on my own, I'll save that kind of money, right? Well, really, that was the wrong thinking. And I don't really regret anything in my past because it brought me to where I am right now. But if I could do an upgrade on my past, it would be stop thinking I could do everything on my own and hire the right people who are already doing things, and then learn their system, and then work the system, and then adjust it after you learn it to whatever you want it to be. But so that's my upgrade. And that's this quick video is about finding the right people who are already doing what you want to do, learning from them. And if they're a coach, paying them. Make sure you vet the coach, obviously. You want to make sure that they're actually doing what they're teaching. But there's a lot of great coaches out there. There's a lot of not great coaches out there too. So make sure you're vetting it. But find someone who's doing exactly what you want to do and willing to teach it. Pay that person and then learn from that person and then adjust it to whatever you're doing. So I did that with 2 coaches, and this is the one reason that I was able to systematize the land business, because I found my first coach who does basically only land. He does houses too, but he only teaches land. And that's really his main focus. And it's how to actually get leads, how to work the leads, and how to close the leads, and how to get money in your bank account. And then the second thing, so I got that coach and I was working with him and working with the whole membership group, and I've got a ton of value out of that already. I've actually learned the system that I'm supposed to actually be doing that works. And that's for the flipping of the land. And so once I got that system down, I'm getting all these leads calling me because I'm mailing out a whole bunch of mailers, which is what he taught me how to do. And I got contracts. So whenever I get a lead, I'm able to send them a contract and they can get it signed, and I can actually make everything happen the way it's supposed to happen. But here's the thing. Now I'm getting all these leads coming in, and well, what am I? I'm missing some deals. Why am I missing deals? Because I actually don't have my sales process dialed in. Back in the day, now when I was 19 years old, I started selling new homes. And I got a job at a big new home builder. I got my real estate license when I was 19. I started at a new home builder. That new home builder took me through a 1-week sales training class out of the state. And I remember when I was 19, I went through this 1-week sales training class. I was fully focused on the sales training, and I started selling so many houses. I was selling 13 houses a month back in the day when I was 19, 20, 21, and 22. So I started real estate when I was very back in the day. Then I moved away after I made a ton of money in real estate and decided to spend it all on making movies. But I'm back because real estate's the only place I've ever made any money. And so I remembered that time back when I was making a good amount of money as a young kid and how I did it. I went to sales training. So my second coach I hired is a sales trainer, specifically for land and other real estate things. Now, I met her through the land group, and her name's Jen Way. If you guys want to check it out, Sales the Jen Way. She's so real. She's so cool. She's got a homestead in, I believe, Colorado or something. She's got cows, and she's just a real person that knows how to talk to people and has a system down. So I hired her as my sales coach, and it's working. Like, it's all working because I'm not trying to do everything on my own anymore. I have a support team around me of people that are actually doing exactly what I want to do. And that's what I want to be for you guys on these videos. I just want to be a good support for you right now. I'm not a coach. I'm just a dude that I believe land is giving me freedom. It's got a lot less variables than me trying to do houses Although I do want to, I like buying and remodeling and stuff, but man, land just pulls all the variables out of that. And you can make the same amount of spreads. You don't have to fix water heaters or foundation cracks, or, you know, be 9 months in and find something really bad wrong and it wipes out your entire profit margin. Like, as long as you buy things right and you find really good realtors, which is actually what my process for the flips. There's, like I said, there's 3 different business models that I have. I'm working them all at the same time. The first one is the flips, simple flips. They're quick. It's quicker. It's like 90 days, maybe 4 months if you take a long time, but like 60 to 90 days, you can make money on a flip as long as you buy it right. And then there's the minor subdivides. And the minor subdivides, I choose these counties that I'm in that I call Wild West counties that have no zoning, right? And so I can find on-market deals where there's a good big spread. The spread happens, the difference between the per acre price on like 100 acres and the per acre price on like a 5 acre in the same area. And that's how I do my comps. I comp a piece of property twice in a specific area. And if I can actually see a big spread there, like if I can pick it up for $3,000 an acre and once I cut it, I can sell it for $10,000 an acre, man, that's like a 3x spread. So those are the spreads I'm working on, the minor subdivisions. And there's more money in that than flips. It takes longer though, right? But in my Wild West counties, it doesn't take that long and nobody can tell me no because there's no zoning. I can do whatever I want. Now with the minor subdivides, if I buy on market, I do have to get them funded prior to cutting them up. Because I have to close on it and then I have to do the work. On the flips, we could do double closings. As long as you buy it right and you find the right realtor, I buy off market and I sell on market.